Trae Young, of course, big story right now. They are 2-8 with him this season, 15-11 without him. What do you make of those numbers, UD?
I love Ice Trae personally as a basketball player, but you have to figure out a way for you to play winning basketball. It has to translate to wins. Yes, you lead the league in assists. Yes, you lead the league in, creating opportunities for other guys. You've done that in the past, but has it led to consistent winning and winning basketball? And like I tell you guys all the time, I don't care about your numbers. Did you win? So at the end of the day, you want to be judged by wins and losses. And for Trae, I think that's where it's come to now. He's dominated the game one-on-one. He's dominated all those different aspects of the game. We see what he can do. Can you lead a team? Can you put your team in positions to win basketball games? And I think that is the question that we all have for Trae. That is the question that we want Trae to answer for us. And it's not always about basketball. Sometimes it's about the way that you conduct yourself off the court. How can you get guys to follow you? Am I going to be the first one in the gym? Am I working out over the summertime? Different things like that just to build that leadership and to get those guys to follow you. So for me, I like Trae as a basketball player, but unfortunately, it has not translated into winning basketball. And they brought guys in to help. And all these guys have ended up leaving. So at some point, you have to look at yourself in the mirror and make an adjustment and make a change. And that's only going to come from Trae.
Yeah, I mean, we've seen Jalen Johnson have a career year. We've seen Nikhil Alexander-Walker step his game up without Trae. I think Trae came in with a different kind of mentality of being that same person. When you see a team have success without you, kind of like J-Dub just said, sometimes you got to feel your way through it. You can't just assert yourself in like you're that guy you were before. The team's been successful. I think maybe he should look at coming back at different, with a different perspective.
Yeah, I mean, Trae's an unbelievable player, and he's done so much for that team and does a lot for that team when he plays, right? I sort of look at it from two different standpoints, right? Like when Trae is not on the floor, like Trae is so good with the basketball, and he creates off the dribble, gets guys going and all that. So I think when he's not on the floor, they sort of diversify their shot creation, right? Like they have to hit ahead. We talked about that earlier. They have to swing the ball. Jalen Johnson does a great job rebounding, starting the break, kicking out. Nikhil Walker, he's been incredible.
Yeah,
right?
yes. On both ends of the floor.
Both ends of the floor, right? And that's a perfect segue into the last point. Today's NBA, you're seeing it with the Lakers. It is really hard to play somebody who is a mismatch defensively, and I mean that on the bad end, right? Yeah. And Trae being his size, like that's just not an ideal matchup, I think. So I think there's twofold. Like, could Atlanta do a little bit better job of hiding him? Could they be able to work defensively on that? Yes, but today's NBA is just so different. So.
Well, because to your point, Atlanta is 8.2 points per 100 better on defense when Trae is out this season. That's 9th in defense when he is out and 29th when he plays. I am from Georgia. I root for the Hawks. I am, of course, a Trae Young fan. And I do feel like sometimes it's an oversimplification to say, oh, well, when he's not playing, the Hawks are better. Yeah. So is this something that is fixable? Are these things that Trae can adjust in his game to be able to mesh better with these guys that are just athletic, fast, physical, can defend? What are things that he can do?
Well, I think it's definitely fixable. I think it's just, I think it's a little bit of coaching. I don't know. I'm not saying it's bad. It's just when you have a team that has been together, sometimes you have to do a little better job of incorporating your star. So I think when you see one way that's been working, a lot of times people get stuck in their ways and want to continue to be that way instead of trying to find ways to, like we said, hide defenders or something like that. I mean, why would you do that if you don't have to when you have this lineup, something like that. So it could be a little bit of both.
All right, well, the Hawks play in Toronto tomorrow night. We'll see what they can cook up.
I hope they fix it.
I hope they fix it.
Trae makes
a hell of
the
a basketball
player. He
player.
makes the game very easy for a
do.
lot of people. So I think figuring out a way to help him on the defensive end is...
Right. There's not too many guys that can do what he does with the basketball in their hands. And when the game is on the line,
Yeah.
Hey, it's you, Rick.
You know what it is. You've seen it in New York. Y'all seen it before.
He didn't have to play tonight. He gave all his teammates confidence.
I'm Taylor Rooks with NBA on Prime. Thanks so much for watching. Don't forget to hit that subscribe button to see interviews with your favorite players, experience the most exciting moments from around the league, and see what the NBA on Prime crew is up to all season long. And remember, you can hang out with us live each week during the NBA season only on Prime.